Hey everyone, thanks again for watching my previous video on creating liquid drum and bass. That was like a live session, and this time I'm gonna do something like that. Hopefully some good idea will eventually turn up and help me out, but let's see. Also, don't forget that I uploaded a breakdown of Run In by Tunnel Vision, the track from Viper Recordings, which you can buy for 35 euros from arcsamples.com. It's 2 hours long series of 2 videos where you can see the details, the project, the sounds, and the whole thing, how the track was created. And obviously it is a little bit costly, but also then again you get a really helpful information in exchange, which has proven to work in the industry. So yeah, if you want to have like an idea how to create a Viper Recordings kind of a track, you can go to the links in the description, find the right link, and yeah, go to Arc Samples and buy it right now. Also, don't forget about 2 sample packs that we made, the drum sample packs. So let me quickly show you which they are. Very cool drums, snares, kicks, all of that. In the second one, you can see also drums, but also a lot of like really cool basses and different synth one shots. So hopefully you enjoy that kind of stuff as well, and you can get it there. And I'm gonna provide a discount link as well in the description. So yeah, let's get started, and I hope that we can make something cool happen today. So I think that I'm gonna start by taking like a drum loop, like a liquid drum loop that I made a while ago, and we'll go from there. So it was somewhere, I think I could find it in the sample pack. No, I probably removed it because it was a little too liquidy. Yeah, something like this is pretty cool. I like it. So let's start from this one. Not too bad. A little bit lacks a little bit of movement. Main loop, let's call it like that. Or actually, I'm not gonna call it like that. I'm just gonna call it like a break, because I'm gonna remove the low end from here and hopefully add a different kick drum. So let me go. Last time I used a deep house sample pack or something like that, and I found a really cool kick drum. Let me try that again because that worked really well. I think I took a kick drum from here. One thing I noticed from listening to Hybrid Minds a lot is that they use really dirty kick drums. Sometimes they are like, if you actually listen to them, sometimes they are super weird, but you know, it seems to work. And I kind of started to get the idea of how the initial kick drum should sound in a way that complements liquid drum and bass tunes. So hopefully I'm gonna find one. Yeah, this one is not bad. Like, they should be really dirty. Like, dirty and weird, and they seem to work. Oh yeah, like this. Pretty dirty. I like it. A little bit too long, so I'm gonna shorten it up, make it tighter. Like this. Yeah. For whatever reason, they seem to work. Those dirty, like, with confusing, like, low ends. Really, like, I know. Like, you can feel the sine waves conflict in the low frequency. That seems to work with liquid. For whatever reason, I really have no idea. Now let's go to some percussion folders. I'm gonna try Vengeance, Essential Deep House. I don't know. I don't mind. I never did it before, but let's take a look at rims. Not necessarily something we need. I need like a snarey sound. Oh, this is not bad actually. Oh, this is pretty good. I want to add some like weird stereo, maybe like Valhalla Room, to make it sound a little bit more alive. Let me try that. Valhalla Room. We'll make it really short, like this maybe. Let's see what happens. Maybe a large room is not... Yeah, something like this sounds pretty good. Doesn't make it really wide though, but it's fine. I mean, we can add something else. What I really want to aim for is making the kick not too snappy on the high end. So I'm gonna try and cut out some of those low ends, maybe with the soothe. Let's see. I mean, the high end, not the low end, of course. So we're gonna try and regulate some of that ultra high. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit like that. Like, I really like how the snares work when they don't have excess high end, especially when they are like clappy kind of sounds. So yeah, you can see it's really has a completely different effect on the listener. There's a little bit too much stuff going on in the low end. Let's try and cut it out and see what happens. Let's try something like that for the starters, and maybe I'm gonna add like, I don't know, some like drum loop here, which is going to like help along. Not sure what that should be. Perhaps like a really simple tambourine. I don't know. Let's go to Splice and look up tambourines. Yeah, this sounds good. Let me see if that fits to the track. It's like the first one I found. So let's see. Let me try and change the pitch. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I still feel like the snare is a little bit too sharp. Like the attack is a little too annoying. Maybe this is because of those two drum loops like conflicting a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see like if you look at the limiter, like this drum loop here, see that like it's super sharp. So I'm gonna keep it to -6. Yeah. And now we can bring our whole attention toward this main snare, but it's also kind of a little too snappy. I don't know, is it? Maybe it's just my ears are not kind of set properly, because I haven't been, usually before I actually like really start producing with no cameras or stuff going on, I listen to a lot of Liquid, like if I then go and make it, so that I could have like a prepared ear, but everything seems a little too sharp. But also I just get the general sense that it actually is. So let's just maybe make it a little bit like quieter. For now. But I'm gonna add like a wave shaper to make it a little juicier. Yeah, sounds a little better. Yeah, that's pretty good. So maybe I'm gonna cut out some extra highs. Oh, that was a little, now I see. It was a little too snappy because of that low end, I guess. Maybe like I could find like a really simple snare from this pack here. Maybe like this one. Ooh, it's a little too heavy though. I do like how it sounds, but like all these snares combined, but not in the context of this track. So this is pretty good. Let me try and tighten it up. Oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, but maybe like pitch it up. Let's see, and shift it a little bit toward the snare. And maybe add this one as well, like from this one. This is a pretty cool break that a lot of people use even nowadays, which is like super old, but still it's like one of the cleanest drum breaks. Actually interesting. So I don't know, I like this, like the clap idea more. So I'm gonna remove those for now, but I'm gonna keep searching though. Well, this is interesting. This actually adds the fundamental that was missing. You can barely hear that, but I think it works in a way. Like it seems to work. Let me put them together like on the same mixture track, number 3, and remove that equalizer. Yeah, it looks pretty fine. Let me add some of that soft clipper. Not too bad. So I want to add some room to the kick drum as well, because they seem to like a lot of heavy room. maybe like this. Sounds pretty full, so I'm gonna use this drum break and add some room here as well, just to see if we can make it a little brighter. I like it, and I can actually play with that one. Sounds pretty cool. I really like it. Pretty nice. So the drums, I mean, not perfect, but I mean, there's a little bit too much stuff on the high end going on here, so I'm gonna try and make sure that we get rid of that very gently. Don't want to ruin it like this, maybe. Okay, so everything else, like, we can find out if it works or not, like, as we keep making the track. So I'm not gonna pay that much attention. Maybe like add something like this. Oh, this is pretty good. I'm gonna try and pitch shift the kick drum a little bit. Yeah. I like it when it goes a little bit deeper, like pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this drum break. So, drum break 2. That's actually, I think it's, yeah, like it's from either my Boosty or like Arc Heavy Hitters drum and bass, this drum loop. Seems to work nicely. Okay, now let's try and make some like basic serum arpeggio, and like I'm gonna make it really basic, but I'm gonna try and make it like really, really lush and with a lot of reverb. I want to make that atmosphere, like that's how I feel today. So let's see what happens. Hmm. So let's try something like that. We don't want it to be a little, we want it to be a little bit delayed. Yeah. That's a little bit too major scaly. Maybe let's try minor this time. Oh, so So I wanted to make it a little bit more different than everything else. So, oh wow. So arpeggio. So I'm gonna obviously remove some of that low end because we don't need that. We need to get rid of that. And I'm gonna gate it a little bit maybe. I want it to be a little bit more like weird. Like I don't even know what to use for a gator, but I certainly have something. I'm not sure if thermal is good for that. No, it's not. It's like... That's pretty cool. Let's try adding some, like, timeless? Yeah, something like this. Sounds pretty interesting. So I'm gonna try and find something to cut it a little bit. I don't know which plugin to use for that. I don't have that many plugins that I use, and I don't use gators normally. It's like, I don't know, I could make one inside of the serum, but then I would have to control it externally anyway. So it's like in the way that I hear the result. So I'm not sure if that is a solution. Maybe, let's see what else I could have here. A stereo expander, like a ring modulator, oscillator, frequency shifter. Probably not the case, not the thing that I need. So I'm gonna take a look at what else I have here. I have quite a few plugins, but none of them really useful. So some of them could be, but it's just like my methods are pretty much the same every time, which is not like, it just doesn't mean that it has to be that way, but yeah, it's just a matter of finding the right plugin to play around with at this point. Like maybe a kickstart. That is a good gator. It's kind of like needs to be much faster than that. That's interesting. Yeah, like this. It's like half gate, half normal. It's pretty cool. Let me try and add some, like maybe a little bit of chorus. chorus is actually kind of annoying. Okay, let's add some more reverb here and move on to something else. Okay, let's try adding this here and see how it goes. The kick drum sounds weird though. I think that's because of Valhalla Room. Sounds pretty fine otherwise. Let's play around and add some like bass, whatever. This is gonna be our mid bass. Let's try this as our mid bass and see what happens. And I'm gonna use obviously like a sine wave for like a sub bass, but it's gonna be like an interesting one. So I'm gonna try and make it a little bit more unique. So let's see. Yeah, something like this. I'd love to see something like that. A little bit too low though. So I'm gonna try and change the scale of the track. Let's see. Oh, this is a little bit too high though. so not sure about that. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, this is much better. That snare is so annoying. Oh, this is a little bit better. Not bad. I need like a good rim shot to try with the track and see what happens. So gonna add some of that. There was like I think it was in percussion. Yeah, garage rims. I don't know, maybe this one. Let's see. Oh, it makes the drums a little bit more powerful. Ooh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty nice. I like this one, number 13. Okay, we'll keep it in memory. Interesting. I don't like the main drum loop though. It's kind of become really annoying. It's like obsessively annoying. Oh yeah, maybe if I make it a little bit quieter, it sounds a little better. Also about this tambourine. Just too much high end, so I'm gonna try and soften it out kind of. A little bit, and a lot of low end surprisingly, so I'm gonna remove that as well. Let's see. Oh, this sounds pretty cool actually. Add some like a really cool hat and it will like power up the whole track. So something like this. Maybe I should go and download like some liquid drum bass like sample and try to use it like as a background drum loop, because I did purchase some. Something like this, but make it a little bit more simple. Like so it's kind of complex, you see, it's kind of annoying. Just gonna use the first 3 sounds of it. Maybe. Let's try something like this. Maybe something like that. Let's try. I still feel like the bass should be even deeper. So I'm gonna make it like this. And I think like the arpeggio is missing a little bit, like the point. So I'm gonna maybe add like Valhalla Shimmer to completely drown it in reverb. Oh yeah. Adding some of that mid bass. Let's see, maybe I could like... Probably snare is also like super loud and annoying here. So I'm gonna separate this drum loop and limit it as well. Like this, yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and add like maybe one last drum loop. What about this one? It's also from Liquicity. What a great label. Oh, this is pretty... Oh, this is like the groove of the track, right? Like, really love it. This one sounds a little bit better with a high-end pitch. And also, what is it with like all these drum loops being so stereo? Let's just be mono. I don't need that much stereo. It's like overwhelming. It's like way too much. So I'm gonna go to like I'm gonna take a like FabFilter Pro Q3. I'm gonna cut out some of that like side on the top. It's really like too much. Maybe it sounds better like this. The drum loops don't sound tight, they sound all over the place because there's too much stereo field. Same with this one, so I'm gonna just tighten it a little bit as well. Let's see how it sounds now. Yeah. So like need something for the snare, maybe like a different snare, but I don't have an idea of a sample. Probably like a percussion. Or like a pre-shifted clap. Nah, it's too much. What? So, I mean, we do lack a little bit of sub bass in like overall. I do feel that. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is gonna change the game. This is gonna change the game like really hard. But also now we're probably way too deep. So let's see. I'm gonna add some super low chorus. Let's see. Yeah. Also a little bit too much like stereo. I think I should definitely go to the master stereo of Serum. tighten it up so much. It's like over the top. Yep. So the sub bass here is like a very secondary kind of a thing. So the mid bass is the dominating one. So what we're looking for here is like a very basic piano by Spitfire Labs, which is the one that I really like using recently. And I'm gonna make like a very vague, like distinct piano. Distant is what I was trying to say. Okay. So we're gonna try and make a weird melody here. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, not too bad though. Not necessarily great, but we can play around with the melody. It's not a problem. A lot of the time I sometimes like I just download like a pad or like a guitar from Splice and build a demo around it. So I'm just typing in guitar, going with random samples, and let's try and find something. This is annoying. This is what I call annoying guitars. Oh! No. A really great guitar, but the sample is a little too, like, out of place. Oh, this is a little bit hip-hoppy. Like, which one was that? The one that I liked? Oh, like, I like an ambient guitar, which is like a good keyword. So let's type guitar ambient. Wow. This sounds pretty good. Let's see. I liked this one, so maybe we can build around this. Let's see. It's kind of a little bit fucked up. It's like the stereo is fucked up. I don't know why people record guitars like that. Let's try this one then. This sounded pretty cool as well. I'm gonna go to the second page just after we put it in our playlist and check it out and see maybe there's something else there that I can use. It's good, but it's like the melody is not so good. Like the guitar is great, but I wish the melody would make a little bit more emotion. Oh, this is pretty good. This is really good. Yes, this is good. This is major scale, which is good because it's gonna give that bittersweet emotion. Like you can be happy, you can be a little bit like sad. I love the cocktail of emotions from such melodies. This is gonna work for sure. What is this like? I mean, I will try, but it's kind of a little bit too high, like too high pitched. But who really cares? Let's just go for it. Oh, damn, I'm doing a little bit too long. Doing a little bit too long here. Let's not give a fuck about those details. Let's just try and make music. Honestly, the guitar is a little too folky. It just doesn't seem to work with the samples. It's pretty good, I'll be honest. This is minor, but it's like cool minor, you know? Let's try and see like if this minor chords are gonna work. So I'm gonna remove all of this. I'm just gonna play with the mid bass. Let's go play with the mid bass a little bit. Ooh, damn, that's... So that like sounds pretty cool. Ooh, this is really good. Let's try this one. Sounds pretty decent, actually. try this one and maybe... Okay, so that's pretty, like, let me try and play around with the piano. It's pretty, like, the piano has no sound effects on it, so I'm gonna add some shimmer, because that's what you do. I think this is actually gonna fit. Yep. It's pretty good. Well, there's like extra chords that should be removed. Kind of minor, but it seems to work. So we're gonna try and make it like, I'm gonna push the loudness with the limiter to make it sound like more polished, the whole track. Because it's not loud enough, obviously. Okay, now that I pushed the loudness to like -6.5, which is good enough for Liquid, what I really notice is a lot of transients. Something like this. Shouldn't be there, just gonna be like Just gonna remove that ever so gently. Oh, this one is kind of a little bit, but it's fine. We're just gonna make it a little bit quieter. I think this is the drum loop that really annoys the fuck out of the whole track. It just sounds better like this. Actually, I was wrong. This is that one, so maybe I should return the... Yeah, I'll try to return this one and maybe like this one, the groove one. Oh right, it has like zero control. There's like no control. It's like super loud and super duper over the top, like crispy. Let's just make it a little bit quieter. Let's see if that makes it better. Not bad. I think I should fix it a little bit. I don't like how it falls off here. Like in the latter part of the sample, it's getting slower, which is kind of annoying. Yep. As you can hear. Din, 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 din. You got this like constant ride. I don't like when the ride falls off. I think the ride should go like all the way all the time. Yep. So okay, so now that we actually like based on this sample, I know that this is like an DM. So DM chords. Like let's go for DM. Let's go for DM and try to find some DM, which means the D minor, I guess. Let's try. I'm gonna try to find some really cool samples. What the? This is so great. This is like it's like incredible. Listen to this. Fuck. This is so beautiful. Well, this is pretty good. I like the emotional switch. Like so maybe we could add something like this into the switch drop where I have a different melody going on. So let me try this one like this maybe. And like a small vocal stuff in the transition. So let's see what happens here. Okay, that's a little bit too far-fetched, so let's just keep working with what we have here. So I have a lot of like guitars. It's good enough. I don't need anything else. So maybe like ambient vocal would be cool. And obviously we need a DM. So we know the key exactly. So I'm gonna go D minor and I'm gonna search for something like that. No, that's too much. No, these are weird.
You light me on fire.
This is better.
You light me on fire.
This is better. Okay, I'm gonna try this and I'm gonna put it like on the very last corner of the... Oh, this is here by mistake. So I'm gonna add it right here. I'm gonna put it to Valhalla Shimmer.
You light me on fire.
So a little bit, should be like a little dark.
You light me on fire.
Something like this. And maybe like do something like that here. And make a small loop transition. So we're gonna have like a drum break section here. Like break from the drums. So there's a little break here. Like a coffee break. So like maybe drum fills from here. Now this is a little too much. So I'm gonna search for one later. Something like that. Like something like that. So there's literally zero sidechain in the track for now. Liquid cool, whatever. So let's go. So that needs a little bit extra work. It's like, I don't like how the drums are sounding. Like they're kind of old school a little bit maybe. Let me put the loudness volume down. So let's... yeah. Trying to make sure that the drums are in the right balance. Pretty cool. I think this sounds pretty nice. So maybe like, oh yeah, vocal like that could be cool in the background. Just a little bit of that in the background. Let's put it in there. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that sounds good. The Light Me on Fire part wasn't the best necessarily, but it's like, it's fine. It does what it does, and maybe I'll replace it later. If I ever give a fuck about this demo. You know what this track is missing? It is missing like a really cool, like, duduk or something like that. I'm gonna try to find duduk because it's such a great sound. D minor. Holy shit! Yes. No. It goes a little bit too far east. I like the beginning of the sample though. Too Arabic scale. It's like an Arabic scale. I don't like it like that much. Still is like a good idea. This is much better. This is much better. This is much better. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one too, but it's just like we're gonna make them a little bit, like make small adjustments for them. I'm gonna allocate them on a separate mixture track, say number 17. I'm gonna call it like Woodwinds. Just adding some of that shimmer. No low end, no low end. A little bit of stereo. Make sure that it's not too loud. Maybe like one more. I'll need one more. I'll just need just one more. A little bit The scale is a little bit over the top. I'm gonna try flute, D minor, sorry. Oh my god, not the hip hop. What the? This is insane. This is insane. Holy shit, I'm gonna trip. I'm gonna start tripping. Go, bro, this is... Jesus, this is good. Anyways. So we got this little thing going on here. Like, nothing special. Blah, blah, whatever. And then suddenly we got this, like, really cool stuff. What the? This is insane. Like, this is really, 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 really beautiful. Like, I don't even care about the drums or anything anymore. Like, how good they sound. I don't care about none of that shit anymore. Like, this part of the drop just sounds right. Wow, this is pretty good. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so let me try like a... Let me try something like this. Maybe I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, not bad. I like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a pretty cool demo that I made, and it's going to be in free access, maybe all forever, maybe not. I'll see what I want to do with this type of content. So guys, if you liked the demo, then please don't forget to like, subscribe, because 44% of my viewers are unsubscribed, which is sad for me, not for you. But yeah, if you can, please subscribe to my channel. It's gonna help me to move up the YouTube ladder, and maybe someday, who knows, I'm actually gonna have more free time because of I make more content. You give me more feedback, like you give me more likes, more subs, and I can invest more time into this. So at the moment, unfortunately, this is not the case. So I'm trying my best to keep the channel active, but yeah, it is what it is. And as I already advertised in the very beginning of this video, I have 2 sample packs and 1 super cool video of a breakdown of the track that we released with Viper Recordings. The track is called Runnin', and I have that tutorial, like 2-hour breakdown with the project and all the files and stuff like that, just showing things that you might be interested in. And yeah, all of that content is there for you. You can go to arcsamples.com and buy it right away. The links are in the description. So let me know what you would like to see next, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye.